Sorry for the cutout there. We were just fixing the recording for the YouTube broadcast. It cut out because of a memory issue. Just had to fix that quick. And we're back. Lancers up 4 here, 23-19. Avery Connor to serve. Durst sets it up for Gurgle. And that'll drop in. Nice accuracy by Gurgle there. A light touch, but it was the right play. Set point for the Lancers, as well as match point. Only need 2 sets to win in the JV level. And Eichley will look to finish it off. She had a serve streak of 6 earlier in the set. She only needs 1 this time, and she'll get it off an ace. That'll do it. I believe we'll be playing a third, so Sam and I will stick around. And David. David's not leaving.
He didn't want to show himself because he's wearing all pink.
Full pink morph suit. I remember when you two wore morph suits to the playoff basketball games a couple years. Freshman year.
Those were the days when David was not important enough to be on varsity and we could cheer together.
You had to cherish that time while it was still there. Plath goes to the stage. I don't think we're starting pep band very soon. So, she might just be going to the locker room. Alright, yep, we'll be playing a third set here, probably to 25, with the amount of time that we have before 7. Well, only 20 minutes. We'll see. Yeah, but varsity warm-ups will start on time then, at 7.
If not earlier.
If not earlier. The game can't start before 7:30, that's the thing, so they prefer to start later rather than sooner. So the Lancers have taken both matches here tonight at the C team and JV levels, and varsity will look to finish off the triple header here at 7:30. 7 is warm-ups. And it is Dig Pink night. Our varsity game will be brought to you by Jonah Albrecht and Clay Bobek, and I believe a third member. I'm not sure who, though. Last time they just did it by themselves. Make sure you tune in Thursday for another volleyball triple header with C team at 4:45, JV at 6, and varsity at 7:30. The Lancers take on the Cochrane Fountain City Pirates, which is sure to be one of their hardest tests this season, as it always is.
Definitely what would you call a rivalry game?
Yeah, especially for volleyball. Both teams still undefeated, and while Emmanuel isn't looking past Augusta tonight, and I bet you the Pirates aren't looking past Blair Taylor, they could potentially be meeting for a conference championship on Thursday, just like it was last year down in Cochrane Fountain City at the high school. Last year, Emmanuel was undefeated in matches. They had lost a couple sets. I believe they lost 2 to Augusta. They went to 5 sets at Augusta. And they were undefeated, though, in matches. And then they went down to CFC and lost all 3 sets. That was just how good that team was. And it shouldn't be anything different, as I believe most of CFC's main contributors last year were not seniors. I know they had a freshman libero, and then a couple sophomore. They had a sophomore hitter and a junior hitter. So now that's a sophomore libero and a junior hitter and a senior hitter. So this will all still be around. And as you can see by their record, they're still a force to be reckoned with. And we're ready to go here in the third. Martinson to serve. She tries to drop it in near side. Sharonbeck's there. Sharonbeck's spike can't get over, however, and Augusta takes the lead yet again. I believe they're taking the first point at all 3 sets. Over and down for an ace. And another 2-0 lead for Augusta. Eichley sets it up for Sharonbeck. And that's going to roll off of Jensen's forearms and go back over to Lancers. Just ask him. Nelner serves for the Lancers. Good save by Connor. And some nice saves by the Lancers as well. Eichley in the middle. That's going to be too low. And service quickly goes back to the Beavers. That serve is going to be in that. A lot of hits into the net here in the third set. The fatigue is starting to show, I think, on some of the players. And we're tied at 3. Kunz gets it over. Durst sets it up for Garvins. Jensen gets it over. Durst to Plath in the middle, and that's going to go into the net. Several of the first 7 points here in this third set have come on net balls. Durst sets it to the back row. Neldner drops that one in. A very good hit. And we're tied at 4 here. Roche Ehrenbeck will come in here for Durst, as well as Caitlin Brandel to serve. Emma Gergel goes off for her. Brandel's serve, returned by Lee. Martinson set. Backhanded jab by Kunz there.
Interesting hit.
I liked it. It's happened a couple times this game. A pushover from Kunz this time. Brandel sets it up for Plath. The drive is going to find ground off of a Beaver tip. Brandel to serve. Martinson sets it up for Schneider. Brandel to Garvins. That was probably going out. It's saved by the Beavers, and Abby will touch it down. Abby Plath having a very good game tonight at middle hitter. And we're all good on the audio malfunction that we had from earlier. It was just a little bit of recording malfunction. A very back and forth match in which the Lancers have pulled away in 2 sets here, but it looks like Augusta is playing in them even closer in this third set. Garvins can't save that one, and we're tied at 6.
We usually don't know until it happens whether we're going to 15 or 25 third set.
Against Whitehall last Tuesday, we went to 3 sets, and the third set was for the match. Both teams had 1-1. So we're going along, and Lauren Sotnick gets a couple serves in, and then she's at 6, and then she's at 10, and then she's at 15, and we're thinking, oh, they must be going to 25. And then she gets the 15th one in, and Sam and I weren't expecting it, and the match is over. She served the whole third set. Couple of aces intermingled there, and she took down the Norse single-handedly, almost. Eichley to Plath. Brandel sets it up for Roche Ehrenbeck.
Oh.
Almost a nice save by Schneider, but that's going to go towards Prof. Buck. Augusta up 1. Garvin serves. Schneider's hit goes into the top of the net there. We got another text from the Garvins. They're just saying thanks for the broadcast. And you are most definitely welcome. Sam, Dave, and I love to do all this. and bring the game to the fans at home. Schneider gets it over. Brandel to Scherenbeck. Ooh, Scherenbeck was trying to go cross court there. It was just too sharp of an angle on her hit. Plath hits it off the back line, and the Lancers are not looking too sharp here in this third set. Or at least not as sharp as they looked in the first two. Brandel sets it up, and it'll be to her cousin Rose on the other side.
2 ceiling hits.
Two ceilings, and they save it. We've seen some nice ceiling play here tonight. And that goes 2 tips, and it'll drop in for Rose Scherenbeck. Danny Gamble to serve. And the freshman gets that one in. Brandel sets it up for Eichley, and that one's going to be too low. Schneider with the serve. And Scherenbeck's going to hit that one out. Gamble with the up. Brandel tries to save it out of the net there. And Augusta has taken a 4-point lead. Their largest since the first set, I believe. Heidi Lau calls timeout, just like she did in the first set when she needed her team to recuperate. Gotcha. And that, it seemed to work well in the first set. We'll see how it fares here in the third. As Augusta is at 15 or 13 points with still 9 minutes left until 7. I think they're probably going to go to 25 here and not 15. But then again, as Sam said, we never know.
Never know until it happens.
Make sure you stay tuned for, well, not just for the varsity game, but also for Pep Band if you do so choose. That starts at 7, and we'll be broadcasting that almost immediately after the JV game ends. Gamble calls it out and gets the up. And that's going to be too low from Rose Scherenbeck. Sorry about that. You can hear Pep Band raring to go from the stage area. In T-minus 15. Nice job by Gamble there on the run to get that return. Scherenbeck gets that one over. Nice job there. Tipped by the net. Scherenbeck goes back over. Martinson with a nice bump set. And a very good play from Augusta there. And they're at 15, and we're not calling the set, so we are going to 25.
Now I go to 25.
Brandel sets it up for Rose. And a Rose just off the back line. We've got another thank you for broadcasting. It's from Carol Gurath from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Thank you for tuning in all the way from South Dakota. It's really nice to hear. I believe Alex Garvins is a Gurath, so I think that's probably why Carol's watching. That goes under the net. And the Lancers are down 6 here. Looking to stage a comeback and take this third set as well. It's not needed, but also you don't want to end the night on a loss. I feel like that's why these friendly sets are important to the team who's already won the two, because you don't want to leave the game with a bad taste in your mouth or not feeling like you didn't leave your all out there. Martinson to serve. Almost to the back line. Gamble takes it. Gurgle knocks it over. Martinson up in the setter spot now. Durst back to Garvins. And that's going to go out off of number 10. Sorry, I don't have a name for number 10 in the program. My bad. Or, well, yeah, my bad. We're not communicating very well. And Cassidy Nelner's back in the serve. And Cassidy's done a pretty good job back at libero, filling in for Lauren. Emma Gurgle's hit goes into the net, and the Augusta's up 7 and only needs 7 more to take this third set. Number 3, Casey Connor, coming in to serve. Gamble running in there to return it, and that's just too far for her, and it's going to knock the top of the net. Durst sets it up for Garvins. Casey Connor can't save it there. And the Lancers will take back service. It'll be Alexis Eichley, which is maybe maybe the person that the Lancers need right now, as she had a 6 service streak in the first set, or second set. And I jinxed her. My bad.
Nice job.
My bad. 20-12, Augusta. Durst's set goes into the top of the net. Good job by Augusta to save it there. A push from Garvins. And Garvins tips the net and chips it in. Very impressive there. Brandel serves. And over back to the Lancers. Brandel set it up here for Plath, and a thundering spike to the
Right
near
down.
side. Nobody had a shot at that. You give Abby a good set this game, she'll get you a point. Or I should say this match, as this is volleyball. Sharon back on the far side. Nice hit. Falling away.
So fade away again.
The hit falling away as well. Don't seem to have some backspin on it. Brandel arcs that one in. Lancers down 5 here. Plath tips it down, and they're going to call her over the net. And that'll be a point for Augusta. Megan Kunz to serve, the freshman. That is out. And the Lancers are down 5 again. Garvin serves. Sharonbeck to Brandel. To Plath in the middle. It's blocked, but she gets it back over. Sharonbeck tips it down, and that's going to be a beaver in the net.
Lancers down 4 now.
Brandel sets it backwards to Sharonbeck. Rose Sharonbeck, that is. Schneider tries to catch the Lancers off guard and almost does. Avery Connor back in the game. Brandel to Plath in the middle. 2 ceiling balls again, and this time it's not going to be returned, Sam. I'm still going through that Eichley play that went off the ceiling. That was the perfect bounce.
That was. Oh, so you did see it?
I saw it kind of in my peripherals. I was too busy explaining the straight spike that really didn't pertain to the point.
That was extremely lucky.
And an ace for Gamble, and the Lancers are back in this thing. Only down 3. Almost gets back corner there. Does Avery Connor. So that's just out. Lancers have scraped their way back to a 2-point deficit here. High arcing serve from Gamble. Brandel sets it up for Rose Scherenbeck. A nice spike, but it's returned. Brandel gets it to Jackie Scherenbeck. Good touch by Eichley. Again, just kind of getting a hand on it will work sometime. Danny Gamble. Rose touches it to the middle. Nice job by Brandel to save it. But Martinson will punish as 6 Lancers were up. Heidi Lau calls her last time out of the match as you only get 2 per set. Augusta 2 points away from taking this set, and Heidi clearly does not want to lose it. This will be Heidi's last year coaching JV. I believe she's planning on not coming back next year, so this Thursday will be her last match. She led the Lancers to an undefeated season last year, only losing in 2-set Saturday invite game or matches, which don't pertain normally to the team's record. So they went undefeated in conference and also beat North and Memorial teams. Just a very impressive year from the JV squad in 2014. And 2015 has been very good as well, only I believe dropping 1 match so far. And
that was to Alma Pepin, right?
I don't know. It was either Alma Pepin or Independence.
It was Alma Pepin.
I think Independence was C team's loss, or one of the losses. Maybe they've only lost once too. Yeah, I think you're right. Sam was Alma Pepin. Ooh, Scherenbeck and Durst. Miscommunication at a very costly time, and it's set point for Augusta. Kayla Martinson to serve, who's been starting off their service rotations. So probably, or definitely one of their better servers. She only wears 1 knee pad. I just noticed that. That might hurt on her right knee when she slides. Eichley saves it. And Schneider gets it over. Very impressive. Reaction time there. Durst gets it up for Eichley, gets in her way, but it's over. Lancers fighting for the set, stay alive here. And Augusta takes it, 25-22. Nice job by Schneider there. And Garvin's just couldn't get to it. I got a quick get out of here for Pep Band. Thanks for joining tonight. Lancers take it 2-1. I'm Gunny Sippert.
I'm Sam Buck.
And David Hines been with us on camera. Have a good night. Tune in for Varsity.